It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Indiana Pacers. Checking out the Pacers, they'd like to play well to start this season's series. They haven't forgotten how this team knocked them out in the first round last season. Tyronn Lue went from being an assistant coach in Cleveland to interim head coach, and now the head coach with an NBA title. Talk about the job he's done for the Cavs.
You know, his players love him. They fight for him. He played for me, so I know he's a great basketball mind, and I think that's the best compliment you can give a coach.
He played for you?
Yeah, he played for me.
He played for you? You coached him?
Nope, but it was my team.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
it must have been a joy to coach.
Must have been a joy to coach, man. First time coach, man, leading his team to rings, you've got to be impressed. Well, the other thing that you're impressed is how much guys play for him, not just that he played for guys.
Oh, you know, that's so deep. I'm going to need to take about a half or three quarters just to digest it. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Well, it was the Indiana Pacers winning their last game against Sacramento. That was a great come-from-behind win, too. They got down but kept their heads up and fought back to win it.
Really an intimidating style of defense. I mean, they challenged everything at the rim, and that led them to victory.
Greg, they expended maximum energy, but it was well worth it. I mean, they earned that win with their defense.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Nate McMillan took over as coach of the Pacers last season. Now, his previous head coaching job had been 5 seasons prior. He said, now, there's a lot of old school in me, but I do understand you have to adapt with this generation of players, the millennials, and how you communicate. They want to bring that old school discipline to this team. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It's great to have a mix of those things. Adapt or die, as they say. And with a lot of players changing their team in the offseason, Clark, I know a hard part of going to that new team is learning how to play with a new teammate.
You know what? I never had a chance to experience that as an NBA player being traded, but I watched guys go through it, and you're right. It is difficult, much more so than people think, because you're adjusting to a different style, a different chemistry and vibe with your new teammates, and it takes a little while to figure out how you best fit in with your skill set to your new team.
So Indiana wins the tip. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Collison and Oladipo pair at the 1 and the 2. Young and Turner up front, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. Cleveland with the ball. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And it says a lot about you that even when you're not at your best, they definitely were still in that game and able to win comfortably.
Greg, they were better than the box score might indicate because they were solid in execution, more so than the stats would show.
On defense, Indiana. Outside Thomas. To the right side. And here's Love from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He had 13 points in the win against Sacramento.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Now, here's Thomas. Bogdanovich missing his last shot. Thompson dishes to Wade. The screen from Thompson. A drive by Wade from deep LeBron. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, good box out. Keeps him shielded off and then draws the over-the-back call.
Discretion would have been the better part of valor there. That rebound you just got to let go instead of picking up the foul.
Collison kicks to Turner. Three-pointer. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
The first bucket for this offense. 1 of 4 to start the game.
James outside. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
And, you know, it's obvious he's a talented scorer. I mean, that's a given. A guy you can depend on, get it done in a lot of ways.
Turner with the screen for Bogdanovich. And Thompson sends it back.
They're cold so far, only 1 for 5 to begin this one.
Launches it. Love the pass to Thompson. And it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse. And, you know, where was the defense there, Kevin? I mean, even though he missed it, that was not a good effort. Pitiful.
And here's Love for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. 6 points for Kevin Love.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Bogdanovich with it. Wade picks him up. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. The 11-footer. And it's Oladipo again missing. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Love outside. From past the arc. Good defensive work there by Young. Oladipo against Wade. Shoots from 14. Another miss by Oladipo.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
It's a pick by Love. Out to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Thomas, it's a wide-open look. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Thomas got 5.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pacers trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Greg, we know that's in the past. You can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would be sweet.
Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Pacers.
And they featured a pretty balanced attack, a good mix of the inside and the outside game. There was just no way to come at them defensively because they were so good at adapting to the situation.
Now, here's Oladipo. 11 points last game. Thomas against Collison. Over Thomas. A nice shot by Collison. Collison's got his first points of the game.
And the Pacers really have been one of the more consistent franchises in the NBA over the last 15 years or so. They've not won fewer than 32 games or drafted higher than 10th since 1989. That's a pretty impressive run of consistency.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Young dishes to Turner. Over Thompson. The rebound by Kevin Love.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's James. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. James has got his second bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
He's still fighting it, and sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. He's trying to get in the rhythm, but right now he's playing hard, but he's hurting his team.
James. And he uses the glass on the layup. LeBron's got 6 points.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Now, here is Young. Here's Collison. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Isaiah Thomas. Well, Darren Collison going through the free agency process this last summer. Greg, Indiana jumped at the chance to add him to the roster.
Yeah, and with Collison and his ability to play in so many ways, that is what made teams go after him. He doesn't always take a big signing to change the complexity of a team. Getting solid contributors like Collison go a long way in building the foundation of a team.
Well, you go back to Darren Collison's career at UCLA, very distinguished, and he's turned himself into a starting caliber pro, too.
Turner with the steal. From 13, he can't get that one. And Cleveland the other way now.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
The drive by James. It's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick. And if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
And here is LeBron after the three-pointer from Victor Oladipo. And finished off by LeBron.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
And here are the Pacers now. The Cavaliers making the shot. There's the pick. And Young kicks to Oladipo. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Oladipo's got his second bucket of the night. And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And and there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
That Unleash Chaos Under Armour replay really giving us a good look at the action. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And a Kyrie's trade demand over the summer, a reflection of his frayed relationship with LeBron. James, with a forceful personality, it seems that may have grated on Irving.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Crowder, he's checked in for Thompson. Smith comes in for Dwayne Wade. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Thomas.
And LeBron remains an outspoken leader on this Cavs team. Still interesting, though, to see whether he alters his style somewhat in light of the Kyrie situation. Perhaps leaving more to the coaches and looking to blend in more with his teammates.
Rose against Joseph. Here's James out to Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
Looking here at some numbers for Joseph, how he performed last season. Averaged about 9 points per game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Turner's got it back down to within single digits for the Pacers.
That's all about the ticker for Turner. Big heart, a real juggernaut on the boards who uses those long arms exceedingly well to get second chance opportunities.
Rose passes to Crowder. LeBron up top. Just 5 on the clock. Over Stevenson. Kept alive. Love kicks to Crowder. Smith outside. Back to Crowder. It's stolen by Jefferson. Here's Stevenson. And James pulls it down. James has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Jefferson, a screen on LeBron. Scooped up. Jefferson And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Excellent recognition from the big man. Jefferson is terrific at finishing, even when he gets whacked.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Pacers making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. Free throw good, Jefferson. And I bet a lot of big men would love to have that right hand of Al Jefferson.
No doubt. I mean, he can hit that hook shot out to 10 feet, maybe a tad beyond that. It's one of those shots you're not going to block. It goes in or it doesn't. In his case, it's usually the former.
Pacers trail by 8. And Joseph kicks to Robinson. There's a screen by Robinson. Joseph dishes to Robinson. Great D that time from Love.
Boy, incredible effort on defense. Refusing to give him an uncontested layup. Nothing easy.
Stevenson against James. And no good that time.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
They set the pick. Robinson kicks to Sabonis. Joseph against Rose. Stolen by Rose. It's Crowder on the wing. Hits the three-point bomb. Crowder's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
And finished off by Robinson.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And that one's on target from the wing. Rose has got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
1:25 left here in the opening quarter. Love with the screen on Joseph. LeBron James on the wing. For 3, Smith. Good, and the assist goes to James. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pacers trail by 12. And Joseph kicks to Sabonis. Screen by Jefferson. Shot from the low block. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And you know, Sabonis can score from anywhere on the floor. And he's always prepared to get his shot up.
Love with the screen on Stevenson. The drive by LeBron. It's rebounded by Indiana.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
The Pacers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That free throw good from Lance Stevenson.
When Lance Stevenson is focused, he's very dangerous, has a ton of talent, good, strong physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Mon Shumpert has come in for LeBron. Outside Rose. It's Crowder on the wing. There's the feed to Frye. Shot clock at 6. That shot, no good. Jefferson with some nice D. Stevenson outside. Passes it to Sabonis. He feeds it to Joseph. Over Rose. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Yep, firing with confidence, in rhythm, Greg. I mean, not allowing the defense to take a break.
Cleveland leading by 8. On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. We've got Lance Stevenson. Corey Joseph is out there with Robinson. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Sabonis in at the 4. And Joseph kicks to Stevenson. Jefferson, a screen on Smith. Stevenson with a clean look. Sinks the three-pointer. Stevenson's got 7 points in the game.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Rose passes to Smith. Back to Rose. Smith outside. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. And it's Rose missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Aggressiveness is fine, but you can't be this over-aggressive. I think he's got to dial it back some. They need him on the floor.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Smith. And Joseph kicks to Sabonis. Back to Joseph. They set the screen. Jefferson, a screen on Rose. Off the screen. The Cavaliers pull it in. They've led by as many as 14 points. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. On the wing, Shumpert puts one up from 19. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And the Cavaliers lead by 7. Indiana's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. And Nate McMillan, formerly an assistant in Indiana, now the head coach. Do you think it's tough to succeed another head coach that, Clark, you worked under?
I imagine there would be some awkwardness there, but in his case, it wasn't a mid-season transition. It was at the end of a season, so that certainly helps. Frank Vogel simply wasn't re-signed. Was not fired, was not replaced, just wasn't re-signed. I think all of that made it a little easier for Nate.
There's Sabonis. It's hauled in by Fry.
No excuses, no explanations. I mean, got to sink that J from mid-range. Defense wasn't even paying attention to him. Come on, man.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Robinson kicks to Sabonis. Shoots over Crowder. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Sabonis has got his second bucket tonight.
Nice job exploiting that mismatch. Realized he had a smaller defender on him and went right to the mid-range jam.
Outside Shumpert. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Pacers trail by 5. Robinson kicks to Sabonis. Dishes it to Jefferson. Pass to Sabonis. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Crowder, the pass to Rose. Here's Fry. He dishes it to Rose. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Rose has got 4 points now in the quarter.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
It sure is, Greg. It might be the strongest aspect of their offense here.
Timeout called the Pacers. Well, Clark, we know one thing. You are a connoisseur of scoring in the post. Which players, in your opinion, do you love to watch go to work on the block?
I tell you, DeMarcus Cousins is really good down there. He's got all of the tricks, and he's got size and great footwork, pretty decent athleticism as well. Karl Anthony Towns, very proficient. But again, I go back to my man Zach Randolph. I mean, he's close to the ground. He's a lefty. And Zebo just gets it done in a way that I enjoy.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. Green comes in for Jay Crowder, and Isaiah Thomas subbed in for Rose. Collison, no good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Outside Thomas. Green kicks to Corver. Here's Shumpert. Bangs home the trifecta. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Oladipo dishes to Young. And Young slams it home.
Outstanding anticipation that time from Oladipo, seeing the floor extremely well and then zipping the pass over to the open man.
Thompson, a screen on Collison. High post try. The putback. It's rebounded by Indiana. Outside Bogdanovich. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Now the dish to Collison. Turner with a screen for Collison over Thomas. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Darren Collison.
Collison showing good concentration there. Never took his eyes off the target.
Thomas against Collison. And here's Green outside. The rebound by Turner.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Collison kicks to Turner. Turner with the screen. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Well, despite that possession, something that I've liked is they've been under control while getting out in this league. They've kept those turnovers down.
There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Collison. He had 10 points in the win against Sacramento. Bogdanovich with it, picked up by Thompson. Bogdanovich, know what?
Now that's superb defense in low. I mean, they played it well. It's not easy trying to alter these shots without fouling the shooter, and that's a good job of doing both.
Thompson dishes to Shumpert. Just 5 to shoot with his first shot attempt. No good. In and out off the rim. Pacers trail by 6. And Bogdanovich kicks to Collison. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Thomas passes to Shumpert. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Pacers have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Bogdanovich against Shumpert. Turner with the screen. 14 feet away. That shot no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 14 points from deep. Thomas. The Pacers pull it in. Young's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And just not able to find the target from 3-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down 1 in the first.
Collison dishes to Young. And Oladipo kicks to Young. Oladipo with a screen on Corver. And Young, here we go. Got a piece of it. Here's Thomas. Here's Thompson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
And the Pacers with a lot of scoring on their roster. Clark, how does Thaddeus Young blend into that?
Well, I think he's a scorer. He's a guy who does a lot of the intangibles. What I like about him is he's an excellent cutter. Plays well off the ball, so he doesn't always need it in his hands to be effective.
That free throw, no good.
And you know, as good as Young can be in the open court, doesn't quite carry over to his free throw shooting.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Green. James comes in for Shumpert. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Kyle Korver. Outside for Thomas. Here's the three. Thomas with another miss.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Oladipo, the pass to Turner. Deflects the pass. Now, here is Young. Turner with a screen on Love. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And a look here at the shot chart for the Cavaliers.
And it's really been a tremendous night. He's been efficient. He's been a major driving force in this offense. And it's no small task to try to slow him down. Once he gets rolling, like we've seen in this game so far, watch out.
Cleveland leading by 6. LeBron outside. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Collison. Good D from Love.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Clark, when you played, did you have any superstitions or a game day ritual that you would follow?
Superstitions are a waste of time in my book, Kevin. I had none, not any. I like my pregame nap. I'd get a good pregame meal, and then it was about focusing on my assignment for that particular game and night or day. Superstitions, I know a lot of guys have them. They weren't part of my toolkit.
Young outside. Over LeBron. They get it back.
Has to be disappointing seeing him miss that one, Kevin. I mean, the defense wasn't bad, but still, I think he needs to convert from there.
Good on the shot. Pacers trail by 12. Collison kicks to Young. Collison with the screen for Young. Poke loose and stolen by James. And LeBron with the clear. Oh, goodness.
Talk about bringing the heat, the thunder, and the lightning on that pound. And, you know, guys, Wade is a terrific teammate, always willing to give up the ball and share the sugar, if you will, especially when his teammate is wide open.
Free throw, no good for James.
And really, as recently as 2014, the Pacers were a team with that old school front court. Some tall timber inside, and they played that slow, methodical pace. They have revamped the roster, looking to space the floor and really fire it up on offense.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And for 3, Collison. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And the Pacers now looking to revamp how they approach things. The rebuild is on, it would appear.
Yeah, and a good time to do it when they saw Paul George would be leaving. It won't be easy to make the transition, but the Pacers do have a good collection of young talent.
You know, the Pacers looking to go more up-tempo. Higher scoring is kind of how they wanted to play. They went out and traded for Thaddeus Young, and he's been a great fit at the power forward spot.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Al Jefferson, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Lance Stevenson comes in for Victor Oladipo. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Darren Collison. Good! Wade's got the lead up to 14 now for Cleveland. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And Thaddeus Young with a player option on his contract after this season. He seems likely to opt out.
Well, I think he's a bargain right now at under $13 million per year. And as crazy as that sounds, that's the reality of the salary landscape we're in. And I would expect him to expect the raise next season.
Indiana moving the ball around. Jefferson inside. He's guarded by Love. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Isaiah Thomas third.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
And Cleveland making a change here. Rose is checked in. Pacers trail by 14. And Stevenson kicks to Sabonis. Here's Joseph. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Pacers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Free throw good, Joseph. Jay Crowder's checked in for LeBron. And Joseph drops them both. Here's Wade. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Love. To the middle. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the half. Joseph with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. Feeds to Jefferson. Makes it off the glass. Jefferson's got 5 points so far.
All credit belongs to Jefferson there. I mean, he's got a knack for scoring through contact.
And so it's Cleveland going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Kyle, big double-digit lead here at the end of the half. What's been the difference?
I mean, we're at home, playing with energy. We knocked down some shots. We can be better, but, you know, we'll take a double-digit lead for sure.
Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime report. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 steal. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it. It prevented anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball, Ernie.
Kenny, what did you think about Indiana?
They need to break it down. And I look at the individual areas that they're struggling, like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the boards. That's a hustle stat.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
As we return to look at the corner of Euclid and East 6th in downtown Cleveland, just a few blocks from our spot here at Quicken Loans Arena. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, it makes things easy.
And now the third quarter about to get going. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. T-Wade out there with Isaiah Thomas. And it's James in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Collison. Turner controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Turner's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pacers.
And the defense pays the ultimate price when they don't box Turner out. I mean, he's more than happy to throw it down if nobody puts a body on it.
Thompson, a screen on Bogdanovich. Goes back up. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
Thaddeus Young on the wing. 5 to shoot. Turner with the screen. Over Thompson. Young's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Outside Thomas. Back to Love. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. 14 points for Kevin Love.
I'm still kind of trying to figure out how that one went in. Don't think they drew it up that way, but hey, it still counts because it worked.
They set the pick. Here's Bogdanovich. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Well, Cleveland shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
And James being aggressive, just terrific at getting by his man when he drives inside.
Pacers trail by 13. Collison kicks to Oladipo. Oladipo sets the screen for Young. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Clark, in your rookie season in the NBA, did you ever have a welcome to the NBA moment? You know, a play or a sequence where you were brutally introduced to how unforgiving the NBA can truly be?
Yeah, how about my first night out? Spencer Haywood ran me in circles, and I shot 2 for 17, scored 6 or 8 points, and he was in my head from the very beginning. Thankfully, the Pacers won that game because it was a forgettable night other than that. But Spencer Haywood, even to this day, when I bump into him, reminds me of how he disrupted me and distracted me in that first game of my rookie season. Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
There's the pick. Here's Bogdanovich. Excellent D from Wade.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
His 3-pointers off the mark. Pacers trail by 15. Collison up top. He's guarded by Thomas. Basket counts.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Love right side. Out to Wade. It's stolen by Oladipo. Over Wade. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. 7 points for Victor Oladipo.
That's a nice stroke, and he's got a good feel for that shot. Oladipo never going to pass up the mid-range jumper when it's there for him.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Collison against Thomas. Kicks it to Love. Back to Thomas. It's up a 3. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got his 3rd assist on the night.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the thing.
And the Pacers call time here. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Green, he's checked in for Cleveland. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. The kick out to Young. Sweet little floater. Young's got 7 points in the game.
And, you know, when Young floats up a shot like that, I don't think there's anybody in the league that can get to it because of his bounce and his reach.
The pass to Green. And it's Wade in the corner. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Bogdanovich dishes to Oladipo. And here we go. The shot by Thompson, no good. Stolen by Thompson. LeBron passes to Thomas. Out to Wade. Over Oladipo. The offensive rebound. Wade outside. Goes back up. No problem on the jumper in close. Wade's got his second basket of the night.
And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
Bogdanovich with it. Wade picks him up. And that one drops. Oladipo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Green kicks to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. From downtown. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Collison dishes to Turner. Over Thompson. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass is coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
And Thompson kicks to LeBron. Wade for 3. Wade missing again. Pacers trail by 13. Bogdanovich passes to Turner. Young against Green. Tries from 7. And Thompson sends it back. James outside. He kicks to Thomas. Thompson, a screen on Collison. Thomas dishes to James. Back to Thomas. Wade outside. And hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Wade's got 6. For Indiana, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Young outside. Young, a screen on Wade. Here's Oladipo. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. A platoon swap here for Cleveland. The Pacers also changing it up. Jefferson's checked in for Young. Lance Stevenson comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Darren Collison. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Outside Rose. Out to Shumpert. Back to Rose. And there's the feed to Smith. Crowder from outside. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Jefferson's got his 6th rebound on the night. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
On its way from Oladipo for 2. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Love seeing Oladipo square up from there. I mean, he knows his range very well, and his shot selection matches his range.
Here's Rose over Joseph. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Well, last season, LeBron very outspoken, saying the Cavs were too top-heavy. The Irving trade has brought them some much-needed depth.
Oladipo with a screen on Crowder. And Turner kicks to Oladipo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Boy, that's some hard work being done inside by Oladipo, earning a trip to the line with his physicality in the paint.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good.
And you talk about the depth for the Cavs. Crucial when facing a team like the Golden State Warriors. If everything comes together, I think there's a chance their trade with Boston might give them a better shot at winning it all.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Pacers. Rose kicks to Fry. Passes to Smith. And the wide open shot from Rose. Cavaliers working now with a fresh shot clock. Shumpert, no good. Pacers trail by 11. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Right side Crowder from deep. Rose. No good that time, so Indiana will take it the other way. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Love's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Robinson's checked in. Joseph, the pass to Stevenson. Jefferson setting the pick for Stevenson. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Stevenson's got 9.
Boy, Jefferson got really physical on that screen to help set the shot up.
Outside Rose. Love outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Pacers trail by 9. Pass to Joseph. He feeds it to Jefferson. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Good on the 3-point shot. He's got 9.
Where was the defense? Come on now. Where was it? No idea how they gave up that open look.
Outside jumper. Love with the screen on Robinson. Shumpert, no good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Stevenson dishes to Joseph. There's Sabonis. And it's off from 3-point range. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Shumpert. He has 5. Smith kicks to Love. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 16 points for Love.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
There's the screen. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And the Pacers have made the playoffs back-to-back seasons and have only missed the playoffs once in the last 7 seasons, including a couple of trips to the Eastern Conference Finals. Nevertheless, there's a growing concern in Indy that the team has stagnated a bit and needs to move forward at a greater pace than what they had.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith, the pass to Love. The offensive rebound. Korver kicks to Crowder. Off target with his 3.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Pass to Sabonis. 3-pointer. Cans it from downtown. Sabonis has got 7.
Beautiful play by Lance Stevenson. He's as gifted a passer as we have in the league.
Rose dishes to Crowder. Back to Rose. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That's his first foul. And 1:01 left to play in the 3rd. Rose kicks to Smith. Second shot opportunity. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Jay Crowder. Last year, getting it done. Last season, put up about 14 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, and I like what I'm seeing right now.
Screen by Jefferson. Stevenson passes to Joseph from past the arc. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Tries again. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And it's 7 points for Al Jefferson.
The anticipation from Jefferson that time, Kevin, it was impressive. Always willing to get dirty on the glass.
Love with the screen on Joseph. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's stolen by Jefferson. And the rejection by Love. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. .15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. On the wing, Stevenson. Screen by Jefferson. Joseph has an open look. Makes good on the step-back jumper. He's got 5.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Indiana's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. On the court right now for the Pacers. Corey Joseph is out there with Robinson. Then there's Al Jefferson. Then it's Lance Stevenson. And it's Sabonis in at the 4-man position. Here's Wade. The kick out to Crowder. Out left to the wing. There's Rose with the 3. It's rebounded by Jefferson.
Oh, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. But he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it.
Sabonis with the bucket.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And some doubted whether Kevin Love could be a star in the NBA, even after he dominated at every level, and I think he's answered those doubts.
The Pacers making a change here. Young's checked in.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And Stevenson kicks to Jefferson. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Jefferson's got the lead up to 1 now for Indiana. It's Crowder on the wing. It's stolen by Jefferson. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. Count it. Good. And the Pacers lead by 3. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Here's the teardrop. Young against Crowder. Jefferson, a screen on Crowder. Young's shot is off.
And I love how his teammates have stepped up for him. He's struggling, but they're ramping it up and getting it done this quarter. Terrific timing on that pass, placing it in a great spot, ideal spot where his teammate could score.
A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Smith, and it's Isaiah Thomas in for Derrick Rose. Indiana also making some changes. Turner's checked in for Jefferson. Bogdanovich comes in for Lance Stevenson, and it's Collison in for Glenn Robinson III. Collison kicks to Bogdanovich. That shot is off. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Wade left side. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. The Cavaliers again can't hit. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Now Collison. Back to Bogdanovich. Turner with the screen. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. James checked in for Jay Crowder. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Wade outside. He tries for 3. Drills it from outside. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Offensive rebound.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
All quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Joseph.
Man, the confidence and flair that Wade plays with, uniquely his own. A dynamite two-guard who is also a clutch performer.
Turner with a screen on Thompson. Oladipo dishes to Young. Lock at 6. Turner with a screen for Collison. They need this. And good that time.
That's all willpower and fight right there. Darren Collison finishing amidst the tall timber. Well done.
Thompson, a screen on Bogdanovich. And Love has it in the corner. No good from outside.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Thompson, a screen on Bogdanovich. James. That one off the back iron and out.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot. If you're a pro, you need to make that.
Young outside. Lets it go from 11. A shot off that time. Good D by Love. Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. On the wing, Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Love kicks to Thompson. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Guys, this doesn't look like the same team defensively we saw in the first half. I mean, they're flat as day-old pop.
The screen from Thompson. Wade drives in. Kicks it out to Love. Shot clock reset for Cleveland. Thomas against Collison. Left side, Love. Can they get it? And Love throws it down.
And everything's flowing through Love tonight. And the plan is working like a charm. This has been a remarkable performance.
Collison, the pass to Oladipo. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Oladipo's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pacers. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Dishes it to Love. Offensive rebound. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Bogdanovich against Thompson. And Oladipo now atop the key. Screen by Young. A baseline J. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Outside Thomas. Wade for 3. Another miss by Wade. The Pacers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Down low, Turner dishes to Collison. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And it's Wade in the corner. Fades back. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Bogdanovich, and he's good on the 3-ball. Bogdanovich has got 9 points here in the second half.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
And not going to let him get that easy dunk. Defense stopping the easy 2, but a foul called and a trip to the free throw line instead. The first free throw is good.
And the leadership James brings to this team is incredibly valuable. When things get tight, they look to the king to provide for them.
They set the screen. Collison kicks to Turner. He dishes it to Oladipo. Great D that time from Love.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job of contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Indiana's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Turner with the screen for Bogdanovich. He can't hit that time. Good D by Thompson. Cavaliers shooting 41% for the game. Collison against Thomas. On the wing, James. And here's Love for 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Collison, the pass to Bogdanovich. Turner with a screen on Thompson to stop the run. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Bogdanovich.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Thompson sets the pick for Thomas, and it's Wade in the corner. On the wing, James. Out to Wade. There's the dish to Thompson. Back to Wade. Shot clock at 5. Over Oladipo. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Wade's got 8 here in the quarter.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Collison dishes to Bogdanovich. And the layup's good off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 13 points in the second half.
Punctuating the flow of the game with a big bucket right there. Bogdanovich making his imprint.
And Thompson kicks to Love. They double-team Love. Feeds it to Thomas. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Darren Collison.
Well, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Free throw no good for Thomas. Pacers trail by 4. Bogdanovich wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Well, Cleveland shooting about 47% here in the fourth. And Thomas has it in the corner. Love with the screen on Oladipo. Outside for Thomas. Love outside. This one for 3. But they'll get another chance.
There's another opportunity, and everyth's going right for these guys.
Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Kicks to Young. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Boy, Thaddeus Young showing you that he's a guy you can count on when things get tight. Big hoop there.
LeBron kicks to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
It's good. That's now 8 points for Miles Turner.
Man, nice job by Turner to maintain his concentration despite the hand in his face.
Sinks it.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. With no fear taking these shots. I love it.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're trailing by 4. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
And at a certain point, there's just nothing more you can do.
This is it. This one's over, folks. Too little, too late.
Connects! And now they trail by just 4.
And Collison has a nice stroke, a quirky release, but never going to pass up the mid-range jumper when it's there for him.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. And the Pacers call time here. They're trailing by 6. 26 seconds left in the game. Here's Collison. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich off target from outside. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Oladipo for 3. He doesn't hit that one. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, what is your sense of how the team is playing at the moment?
We have a good thing going right now, and we want to try to keep it going. And the best part about tonight's game was the defensive end. We defended, and we shared the ball, and that's a good ingredient to a win.
It was working at both ends, LeBron. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.